This is the CAS model. There's that stunning Morris Cowley. And there's another prefect just over here. I think it's a Rover P2. Sunbeam Talbot Lotus. MGA followed by MG RV8. The Manchester LD10. Beautiful little Morris Minor pickup. There's the little Jowett Bradford building its way in. Welcome to the Old Classic Car channel. It is the AUDLEM Festival of Transport once again. This is an event that we've been taking part in for, well, the best part of 20 years now. All sorts of cars we've brought here. Austin Devon, Austin Cambridge, the Standard Companion and the 24 Dodge, just to name a few of them. It's a little bit of cloud in the air and a few spits and spots, but I'm sure we'll be set for a fantastic day. We are here in the 31 Buick. Lovely little bullnose Morris is alongside us, and I think we should get quite a few nice early pre-war cars here, as well as later post-war classics. So let's go and have a look, see what's arriving here today at AUDLEM. The AUDLEM Festival of Transport actually comprises two village gatherings. Firstly, we start here in Hankelow, which is just up the road from AUDLEM. The road is closed at 11 o'clock and we head down in convoy, a huge parade of vintage and classic cars down into AUDLEM itself. So where are we? I saw a "we are here" thing somewhere. Where was it? Where is it? You are here. Right, so we are in Hankelow and the road is closed down to here. And we head off down into AUDLEM. So it's always a jolly do. Lots of people come out and wave, and people who live nearby get their chairs out and all that kind of thing. So it's a very, very civilised do, and that's why we've been doing it for so many years. Numerous cars here already this morning, up bright and early. There was a few early birds who got here before we did, including this lovely split window camper. So the VW Sirocco just arrived, and even Dad in his MGB has beaten us. Oh no, the shame. He's got it before we did and got over here to Hankelow probably 10 minutes before we did. Good to see that here. And indeed this Series 1 Land Rover with matching trailer. And look at this, an Ashley 1172. So cool, because these little home built cars, you would buy a scrap Ford Pop with the 1172cc engine, throw the body away and buy a fiberglass body just like this. I used to have one of these many, many years ago. Pretty neat. There was lots and lots of companies around in the late 50s and early 60s who would supply bodies for the Ford Pop chassis, Ashley being one of them. This would later be modified slightly and become the Ashley Sportiva, and then it was modified significantly, and Reliant used it for their Sabre 4 and Sabre 6. Look at this wonderful Bedford CA. What a beauty. Who doesn't love a classic van? That is fantastic. Have we seen this one before anyway? It's a Series 1 Bedford CA, split window. What a gorgeous looking van. Quite nice. Yeah. Very smart 4-door Marina there for sale. And behind that, the Ford Consul Capri, lovely example in bright red, a real minter. The Austin 1300 GT is moving. Just look at those original wheel trims, unique to the model. Very bonny car. The owner of that one has also got an MGYB, and we've spoken about that one before here on the channel. Cortina Mark III is a GXL, one of the posh ones with a vinyl roof, twin headlamps per side, all the extra bits of trim, etc. And look at this, a lovely Wolseley 1500 here. And there is the somewhat lowered, very, very cool looking two-door Ford 100E. You like that, don't you? Yeah, it looks.
Sounds like it's a C-Type.
Probably. Stunning Morris J-Type is a regular here on the AUDLEM Festival of Transport. And alongside it we have seen this glorious, glorious Austin 12.4 on a number of occasions. What a stunning car, all that beautiful nickel plated brightwork. Just incredible condition. I do love these 1920s Austins. I'm guessing this is probably early to mid 20s with the old carriage style door handles as opposed to the regular shaped handles. The later cars had that, but this still has the carriage type. It's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, it's stunning inside, isn't it? Just, I don't know if you can see through the side screens, but it is beautiful. Hopefully we can have a closer look at that later when the side screens are off, if the weather stays good. Interesting to see the mirror arrangement on this one. I've just been sorting a mirror out for the Buick. Yeah,
like
what?
Yellowiness to.
Yeah, it's a lovely, lovely yellowiness to nickel plating. Absolutely wonderful old car. Well, the two classic vans are now parked alongside each other, the Bedford CAE and the Morris J-Type. Isn't this just wonderful? Such a rare thing now. This is the CAS model, S for short wheelbase. There was also the CAL for the longer wheelbase vans and other versions of. Oh, what a beauty. And look at this here, another split window V-dub. Absolutely stunning, two-tone cream and brown. What a beauty that is. Surrounded by VWs.
I wasn't here, we were all down in the village. That's what we'll be doing this year. I know, so don't worry, what happened this year. Just go down to the line.
Here's that stunning Morris Cowley, the bullnose Cowley alongside us. What a great little car. Could definitely see myself owning one of these one day. And again, lots and lots of stunning nickel plating. Apologies for the reflection. But yeah, what a beautiful little car this is. 1920s in date. All the accessories, little posy holder, the ashtray and the pipe holder, of course. And there's the squeezy thing for the horn. Oh yeah, fantastic. Just wonderful, wonderful cars. This is why I love this era of car, the quality of the fittings, the style, the character. And to drive one is just, it's a real sense of occasion when you get to your destination. Couple more pre-war beauties over here. Austin 7's one very, very modified over there, but look at this beauty here. The latest addition to this incredible Austin 7 is the Bergen hand signalling equipment here, and there's actually one of these back at base. So it's all cable controlled, so you got the operation thing over there. And yeah, no excuses not to see where this Austin 7 plans to go. Isn't that fantastic? Next burbling onto the field here at Hankelow is this incredible ex-World War II, ex-military Morris commercial. Behind that, Rolls-Royce Silver Spirit wafts its way in, all 6.75 litres of it. Very bonny Midget 1500 behind that, and behind that a Rover Metro. Every time this Austin 7 comes out, it has gained another accessory, not just the incredible Bergen hand signal control, some lovely Dunlop dusting chalk tins there.
I was trying to save the dog.
What an incredible machine. Dash cam equipped. And another one here. Hand control for the accelerator. But let's not forget the trailer and this wonderful James Auto cycle on the back. We have seen this one before, I think at Turnhill Hall. But what a fantastic machine. I do love this kind of thing.
Yeah, it just come out and I just...
Wartime Jeep.
Sneaking off, eh?
More like commercial action this time with a Ford Escort Mark II van. What a beauty that is. It's in a pretty tasty state of tune, this Austin 7 engine. Lots and lots of tuning goodies on there, including a supercharger. The field is starting to fill up quite nicely, but there'll be many more rows before we're done. Neat to see these two generations of Ford side valve together. The Ford Pop 103E over there, which is based on the pre-war Ford 8s, and this, the Ford 100E Prefect. And there's another Prefect just over here. Wow, white wall tyres, sun visor, a few extra badges. Certainly looks very sharp indeed. And usually this extra little dog leg on the front wing here denotes this as being a Ford 107E Prefect as opposed to the 100E, which has the overhead valve engine that was also fitted to the 105E Anglia. So yeah, pretty cool. Most of these are the side valve power cars, but every now and again you see a 107E, and if that hockey stick on the front wing is anything to go by, I think that's what we're looking at here.
You are going to beat this one. Pardon? I said, they are going to beat this one. Let's just make sure. What number?
Honda S2000. Clearly off somewhere else. In fact, there are quite a few events on today, lots and lots of events taking place around here. Some free to enter, others you have to pay to exhibit, such is the case here now. Morgan, and the first of what will probably be several tractors here today. This a Ford. So what year is that going to be? Sometime late 70s, beginning of the 1980s perhaps. Certainly a chunky fella. Look at that super original Saab 99. That is one stunning original preserved example. I know the owner of that one, he is quite the Saab enthusiast. Replica AC Cobra behind the Saab. Fantastic Field Marshal tractor. Fantastic engine notes. These sound incredible. Real dub 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 dub. Lovely early Rover now. Wow, that's a beauty. I think it's a Rover P2. Did various different engine sizes on those, from the 10 through to I think the 20 horsepower cars. Not many of those around. MGB Roadster, followed by MGZ TT, the estate car version of the MGZ T, which itself was based on the Rover 75. Handsome looking car. There's Barney, little Lotus Elan fixed head, pops up at many of the same events that we do, and it's always a treat to see such a lovely little car, especially in that colour and condition. There's a Mark II Fiesta behind that, and look at this, a Vauxhall E-Series, a Cresta convertible. Roof in the up position, which is well understandable given the drizzle that's in the air. And the immaculate Mark I Mini behind that. Who doesn't love a nice 6-cylinder Vauxhall of the 1950s? Other cars here today include this Mark I MX-5. Last year we brought ours in addition to the Ford V8 Pilot. This year we just brought the one car. And here, an HC Viva, which again does pop up from time to time in some of the shows and the videos that we do. It's always rare to see one of these in good condition now. Yeah, just a few spits and spots in the air.
Huh?
Sunbeam Talbot Lotus. E46 3 Series BMW. GTF, looming large in its mirrors, a Sunbeam Talbot 90, a lovely two-tone Sunbeam Talbot 90 of the mid-1950s, and I spy another Austin 12.4. Another stunning vintage Austin. MGC. Gaggle of MGs, MGA, followed by MGRV8, and MGTF, one of the later cars. MGBGTs as well. Presumably they've all parked up somewhere so they can arrive en masse. Yep, a whole gaggle of post-war MGs of various shapes and colours. Sadly, one of the MGBs that would have been here is the one, the green Roadster, that belonged to David Peake. Sadly, he passed away just a few weeks ago. He was a regular at many of these events. You may remember the Ashley modified Spitfire, the blue one with the stripe and the racing numbers on the doors. And later he had, or turned up regularly in an MGB very similar to this one. But sadly, he is no longer with us. But yeah, he was a regular at many and many of these events that we get to. This is based on an MGF. I forget what it's called. Astra Mark III follows in the little Messerschmitt bubble car, and Morris Minor. Really smartly presented Morris Minor Traveller, this one. Late 67 or 1968 is the date of that one on an F registration, and behind it we have a Nissan Figaro, a retro style car based on the Nissan Micra. Quite a funky little car. And the Honda S2000 is back. The Triumph TR6 is next to Burble Interview. Behind that, MG Midget of the very early 1970s. I tell a lie, it is an Austin Healey Sprite, my youthful assistant.
No, I often you see Sprite runs with
No, you don't see too many of those around here. My youthful assistant is on my starboard bow and corrected me on that one. Here.
Starboard bow.
Bit of two-wheeled action now. Yet another Ford 100E Prefect. This one a regular on the channel here. Lovely car. MGTC. Just post-war, very much based on the pre-war MG midgets. Primarily the TA, but this is the late 40s TC, I believe, with a slightly wider body to give you a little bit more space inside. Bright yellow MX-5, a California edition, slightly later version of our own car. Behind that, Caterham 7, Jaguar XK8 convertible, very swish looking car. Behind that, a 124 series Mercedes-Benz E-Class, this the coupe, the C124. Again, very handsome car, beautifully put together as well. Here's an interesting little car, looks like it's based on Ford Pop running gear. Next, coming into view, Fiat 124 Spider, hotly pursued by MGB Roadster. Interesting, this one's got the side markers, which was usually a feature of the export cars. So a Spartan kit car, sweeping in the Mark 1 MX-5. Super little two-tone Citroen 2CV. Six-cylinder Triumph Vitesse here in convertible form. Oh my goodness, what is that? It is a Kenworth. Not seen that one here before. Here's 007. While approaching from the right, super little Morris 8 Series 1 Tourer. Triumph GT6 Mark III on its tail. Massey Ferguson tractor, while to my left, two-door Morris Minor 1000, very tidy looking car. Morgan there, followed by VW Carman Gear, great looking car based on VW Beetle Mechanicals. And over there, it looks like a Fiat or a Seat 600. Super little machine. Yeah, it's the Fiat. Look at those groovy mud flaps on the back. Very swish Bentley. Rare VW Jetta behind that, the booted version of the VW Golf. Ford Capri Mark 1, circa 1971-ish. Now there's a car I haven't seen in a while, the Lanchester LD10. Great looking little coach built car, that a Briggs bodied car. Two versions of these post-war saloons are available, this Briggs bodied, the other was Barker. These are all steel, the Barker employed an ash frame on it, making it probably a lot harder to restore. Rover P4, the 110, followed by another Rover heading in from the opposite direction, so that worked out very well, nicely timed, I have to say. Two beauties there, one single tone paint job, the other duo tone. Lovely cars, real quality jobs. Jaguar XKR behind the two Rovers. D-bumpered MG Midget 1500. A stunning Bedford crew bus. What a beautiful looking vehicle. You may remember I did a video just a couple of months ago about a gentleman's collection, and that was there in amongst it. Followed in by beautiful little Morris Minor pickup. And we have the second Ford Capri Mark 1 of the day. Yeah, what a treat. I wasn't expecting to see that beautiful Bedford here today. Definitely have a look at that one later on. Rover 214i, one of the R8 era of Rover hatchbacks there. So quite a few of those at the BMC BL Austin Rover gathering down at Gaydon just a couple of weeks ago. Rover 90, yeah, another P4 Rover. That one's Staffordshire registered, the EH is the giveaway there. And heading in down the road now, a 1965 MGB Roadster. Another little Sunbeam, I say Sunbeam Talbot, this is actually the Sunbeam Mark III. By this point in time they dropped the Talbot bit of the name. So this is the last of the line really, which started out with the Sunbeam Talbot 80 through the 90, and then that's the Sunbeam Mark III. Lovely, lovely quality car they are. Won the Monte Carlo Rally outright in the mid-1950s, one of those. Sunbeam Talbot 10 drop-head coupe of the late 1940s. Glowing in the distance, a Clan Crusader, Hillman based. Look at this beauty here, a vintage Amel car. This is a stunning little car. I have seen it before, and it is such a delightfully original car, that is. Gentleman driving that today, he's a big fan of penny farthings and similarly aged bicycles. Known him for many years. Jaguar E-Type Series 2, 2+2. Power Bagel has been deployed. The Viva HC. Always great to see one of the Farinas here. This is the Austin A60 Cambridge of the very early 1960s. The 1622C engine in that one. Driving as if on a cushion of air. Magnificent Citroen. Really impressive turnout of cars, all different ages here today, which is a real treat. Look at that beautiful Mark II Jag from 1966. Coombs style cutaway rear arches on that one. Beautiful car. Oh, Riley 1.5. Mum and Dad went on their honeymoon in a maroon one of those. Look at that super rare Mitsubishi Galant. I think it's a turbo, that is. With a Ford Pop 103E. That sit up and beg Ford Pop of the 1950s, but looks much, much older. Super Saab 96, the V4 power car, and the Mini Moke from 1965.
Let's go back.
A very, very different Ford Pop now. Look at this beautiful AEC, complete with Fordson standard tractor on the back. What a great pairing. I think we see this one sometimes on the Cheshire run for the old lorries. Stunning AEC Mercury. Ford Zephyr 6 Mark I convertible. Last time we saw this one I think was Turnhill Hall. Late apex with the van in order to get the trailer round. I think that's an Austin badge version of the Morris Minor van. Perfect Series 1 Landy there. There's the local gentleman in his immaculate 5 Series BMW, the E34 car from the 1980s. Not far off 40 years old, that car now. Really good steer they are. Zooming in now. MG, is it 1100 or 1300? Possibly a 1300, given that it's on the J registration. Not much difference between the two really. That a two-door example. Yeah, very, very bonny. Some of my earliest motoring journeys were completed in the back of one of those. Another P-Series Rover, this time a post-war P3. Based on the P2, slightly larger, but that one absolutely immaculate. Lost in 7 Ruby. Semaphore indicator popped up, signalling the driver's intentions. 747cc, just like the very first Austin 7 that was introduced way back in 1922. This one about 1935 or 6-ish. Herbie's going bananas. XK140 heads off down the road, perhaps going straight to AUDLEM.
That's a lovely Healy.
Great Austin Healy there. Trio of sporty numbers here, headed up by the Midnight Blue Triumph TR3A, the Triumph TR6 behind that, another super little Frog Eye Sprite, the Healy Sprite Mark 1, and a Mark 3 Mini circa 1971 behind that. Oh yes, yeah, cackle of Fords, but look at that over there, Sunbeam, looks like a Sunbeam Alpine just going over the back there. I'll have a look at that later, hopefully. Escort RS 2000 behind the 1.6 Mexico.
Lincoln Continental's back.
Is it? Oh, Sierra Cosworth, the Sapphire Cosworth there, the booted 4-door car. Mini Cooper there too. This incredible Lincoln Continental we've seen at the Combermere meetings. What an amazing, amazing machine. The Lincoln Continental Town Coupe.
That's well taken.
Yeah, got it round in one. No. What a machine.
It wasn't a ball.
I spy Jarrett Bradford pickup truck. Little post-war pickup built up in Bradford, hence the name. Little pop-up semaphore trafficator in action there. With a magnificent Bentley. E36 Cabriolet. Little Morris Mini Minor there. Followed by a round wheel arch midget behind it. Or is it a Sprite? Super little Fiat Punto. Well, despite lots and lots of other events on today, there is a huge turnout for this ever popular event. Yeah, this AEC really is quite special. And look at that wonderful Fordson, probably about 1940. Fixed starting handle on the front there, hand start, no electric starters on these. That would certainly give you a bit of a workout of a morning. Oh, it's a 1936. I've only made them for a few years. A standard Fordson. What a cracker. Such a variety of wonderful, wonderful old vehicles. It is indeed an Austin badged version of the Morris van there. There's that lovely little Austin 7 Ruby. Rover 75, the P3, glistening there. Absolutely immaculate. That's the sports saloon with the 2 windows per side and the slightly lower roofline compared to your regular P2s and P3s. Very sleek looking car. Beautiful that is. Harley was out yesterday having a ride in a very early Austin Healy 3000, very similar to this one. He went over to the Gold Cup and had a fantastic time by all accounts. Other sporting machines are over here as well, the TRs, the Frog Eye, and indeed various minis. This a lovely early Morris Mini Minor. While over here, somewhat later, Mini Cooper. And this immaculate Mark III, somewhere in between. Peugeot 406 Coupe, one of the later retro modern classics here today, and MG ZS, the four-door ZS, based on the Rover 45. Yeah, really filling up well the field now. Here's that great little Ashley 1172. I don't think this one is running Ford top running gear anymore, but originally that's what it would have had. All sorts of cars, whole gaggle of MGs over here. Of course, lots of the MGs did turn up en masse together, presumably a club arrival. Bonnet up on the immaculate Saab 95, the Shropshire registered Saab 95, Saab 99. I was getting confused because the owner has also got the Saab 95. Super clean, super original car, this one. There's a little Fiat 600. Just have a bit of a general amble around before the cars head off down the road to AUDLEM itself in the main parade, which is the key thing that really makes the AUDLEM Festival of Transport stand out, is the fact that they shut the road off and have a huge convoy of all these magnificent cars down just a couple of miles down the road into AUDLEM itself, and that's what makes this event so special and stands out from many events that we get to around the area. I'm ambling in the general direction of the back of the field because that is where that glorious Bedford is parked up. This is that stunning little AML car. What a beauty. That is just gorgeous. You alright? That is just a fantastic little car.
I'm going to take some pictures now.
Yeah, last time I saw this stunning Bedford, it was in the owner's shed, but it's great to see it out in the daylight, glistening in the livery of Rotol propellers. Yeah, it's like a miniature version of Big Dodge, isn't it? Yeah, what a beauty this is. Bit of info on the screen. So it's 1952 Bedford K-Series 6-cylinder petrol, 76 horsepower. One of two built by Sperling's Motor Bodies, supplied to Rotol Air Screws, propeller manufacturers, as a 10-seater works bus. Rotol was created by Rolls-Royce and Bristol Aeroplane Company to take over both companies' propeller developments. This is just glorious. If you've not yet seen that video, please check it out. Another good crawl around in here, and indeed a good close look at lots and lots of the vehicles that the gentleman who owns this one has in his collection. There it is, Sperling's, the coach builders. What a cool little thing. And it's in such wonderful condition. Harley spotted the Mitsubishi Galant. Pretty sure, yeah. Well, it's a 2000 turbo, but it's backwards, so that when this was in your rearview mirror, you'd get out of the way. It's like the BMW 2002 turbos were like that.
It's like ambulance, but why?
It was just a bit of a thing, wasn't it? But pretty cool, very rare car.
Take a photo of it via a mirror and it'll work.
Yeah, there's that glorious little 1.5, the little Riley 1.5, but so many cars here today.
Pretty crazy this.
Yeah. Really great turnout. Hello? So many cars, 1920s right through to the early 2000s. Here's that Sunbeam Mark III.
I wanted to have a look at this.
Yeah, lovely car. We were looking at one of these for sale just the other day. Yeah. Is that the door hinge? Is that part of the hinge? It's rear hinge doors, I think. There's the Lanchester LD10 with a Briggs body alongside. Like I say, Briggs, they did the bodies for Fords as well, and certainly if you look at the centre section, you can see a lot of similarity between that and the Sit-Up and Beg Ford Prefect, for example, and indeed Pops, Anglias and so on. 28i Capri there. All sorts of cars. Not quite sure what time we're at. Lots of these cars we saw arriving just a little while back. So I think what I will do now is grab some photographs before the cars start heading off, and we do the same in the big old Buick.
I've been round there, but I want to do it. Fast going to Italy or
This incredible split window VW pickup has just rocked up. Wow, what an oily rag job that is. And look at the lamp on the roof. It's got a supplying dealer badge on the back for Marvin Starr of Toronto in Canada. Look at this incredible Albion showerbang over here. Albion, Scottish manufacturer. That's an incredible machine.
Was it 10 minutes?
The 5-minute warning for the start of the parade has just been fired, so we will start ambling back in the general direction of the car and get ready to set off in the convoy of wonderful vintage and classic cars down into AUDLEM itself, where we will reassemble in the playing fields down there for the remainder of the day. Well, we're just waiting for the OK now. Engines are running, prepped and ready for the journey down the road. We're following the Imp, and behind us is the great little Cowley. Into AUDLEM now. First time here for this one. Last year it was the V8 Pilot.
Is it a pickup before that.
We did the Dodge pickup one year, didn't we? That was the year before. The year before that we brought the Dodge car and the Standard 8. That's when the Standard 8 packed up, I think, wasn't it?
Well, into first. Wow.
There's that great little Austin 7 Tourer, and apparently belongs to the same gentleman as this incredible little special here. Dad's installed here in the MGB for the duration of the day. Jolly good. Right, so let's go and see some of these cars as they come in. Bit of reversing practice. There's the little Jarrett Bradford burbling its way in. Herbie the VW Beetle behind it. That's actually quite a late Beetle from the early 1980s, so that'll be a Mexican built car. Mercedes SLK.
go.
Sunbeam told us.
Little Perodu and Nipper there.
I'm not feeling it. Unless it's
14, yeah.
Well, I think that's all the cars and other vehicles pretty much in situ now. Tractors over to the right, commercial vehicles also, cars in the centre, motorcycles and scooters over on the left hand side here under the trees. Here are the two lovely scooters, this one with a grate, look at that lovely case on the back.
I really like those.
Oh yeah.
I usually say I don't like things that aren't sprung standard.
Yeah.
I think those are born in like
Yeah, great age to those, isn't it? Matching pair of aerials. Well, I say matching, they're both aerials, but
it's like a different casting. That says NH and that says VH.
different engines.
They are the same. All this is the same.
Yeah, beautiful pair of classic aerials. This one with a supplier plaque on the back. Harley's inspecting the Riley 1.5 with his granddad. As I said before, granddad and gran had one of these and they used it for their honeymoon back in the late 1960s. His was maroon. One or two bits and pieces of it survive. Happy memories of 1.5s, yeah.
Indeed, yes, indeed. I've just said Harley, you know.
Yeah.
I had this when we got married.
Yeah, twin carburetors.
Yes, that's all right. And as Harley said, you can insert a 1.8 in it very easily.
Yeah, you could put a 1.8 in there, couldn't you? Overdrive. Yeah, overdrive gearbox would go in, wouldn't it? Yep. I'll leave them talking about Riley 1.5s and modifying B-Series engines. Yeah, a few more classic bikes over here, a Beezer, the BSA, Birmingham Small Arms. It's quite a tasty Honda over there. The Kawasaki Z1000, look at the size of the engine in that. The Triumph Bonnie, the 750 Bonneville, the American style handlebars on that one. The Honda 354, the Honda Trials bike or Scrambler. We'll just keep going down here. Another mighty Suzuki GT750 water cooled, liquid cooled. What a stunning engine that is. Doggy. And look at this incredible machine here. Just look how busy it is. High time we can't get through there. Yeah, super duper busy. The village comes out in force for this event. It's one of several events that are held here throughout the year, but this is the only car event, the Transport Festival, and it takes over the centre of the village. Running for many, many years. Like I say, I think we've been coming for about 20 years. We've been here in the both Volvo PVs, the Austin Devon we used to have, the Austin Cambridge, Standard Companion, the Dodge Tourer, the V8 Pilot brought us here last year, of course. Standard 8 conked out one time. Try and keep out of people's photographs. But yeah. Happy memories and many long memories of being here. The mighty Corvette there, the fiberglass bodied Corvette. A Fiat 600, and I'm gradually working my way over to the corner of the field where we are. I can just see the Buick over there. Here's that glorious Vauxhall Cresta, the E-Series Cresta convertible. Beautiful car. 6-cylinder engine. A few spits and spots, so maybe this roof will be going up soon. Yeah, just a couple of spits and spots in the air, but hopefully it won't amount to anything. We're on the front row alongside the bullnose Cowley. You always have to check out things for sale. Just back admiring the lovely Bedford CA Mark 1, and I spy a bit of classic jack action going on just down here. 1955, there we go, 3-speed column change, synchron second and third only, 1000 weight rating, short wheelbase. Look at all that, very nice. Great pair of in-period Evershore spot lamps on the front. I'm not sure if I've ever seen those before. The power plant of the Jowett Bradford is on display here. Boxer engine in these.
Oh yeah.
Lovely old Shelley Jack with handles for sale. This very clean Marina has been up for sale for a little while. Surprised it hasn't gone by now. There's the incredible engine bay, twin carburettors in this Austin 1300 GT. Z-Tech engine in this 100E.
Yeah, I haven't seen the one in this one yet.
This 1949 MGTC certainly has a bit of a sporting past. We've got some old photographs here, look at this. The Welsh Rally 1951. And the full list of owners, quite a few.
Because if you don't recognise that, and then it's cool.
Quite a few side valve Fords here today. Here's the black pop we saw a little bit earlier on the Thames 300E alongside it, which has a development of the same engine but with a few added tweaks, including adjustable tappets and a built-in water pump in the 100E version, which is what this van has. Super duper little vehicle, clearly used as a promotional vehicle. Great sign writing on it too. What a little cracker that is. Alongside that, super A60 Cambridge 1622 B series engine under the bonnet. Two just post-war Roots Group gems here, the lovely Sunbeam Talbot drop head there, and this Sunbeam Mark III, this one from 1956. Very similar looking to the Sunbeam Talbot 90, but these are the add-on things that fitted here, and apparently, yes, floor change in this as well. So that makes it quite a nice user, I would have thought. And there is the lovely Lanchester alongside. Fiat 124 Spider. Super stylish little cars these. Twin cam engine. What a beauty.
Do you think I'd fit in a midget?
Well, I'll tell you something. I've been looking all round AUDLEM this morning and all round these old cars on the field. Watch that window, children. Can't see him anyway, children. Don't know where he is. He's where?
Classic combine harvester over here, the mighty Massey Ferguson 510S. Lots and lots of original paint, bit of oily ragging going on here. Pretty cool thing. I think if there was an award for the heaviest vehicle here today, this would probably be it. Alongside it, beautiful Alice Chalmers, resplendent in the original shade of orange.
Yeah, that's the kind of tractor I feel I could drive.
Yeah.
I could drive it.
Gauge classes sort of when you go down here.
Here's the old Charabang, the Albion, out on the high street, and look at the fantastic hand signal indicator.
So Bentley want to buy it back off him and he won't sell it. He's waiting for him to offer some big money for it.
Fantastic. Big sale on in the Villages charity shop. Nice set of Ford branded pliers there. Another 2CV. Just walking back through the centre of Aldlem, and in the distance I spy an old Volvo. Bit of a blockage in the road up there, but look at this Amazon estate. Well, this wasn't in the event itself, but what a beauty, what a practical car that is. But look at this over here, Morris Minor, 4-door Morris Minor 1000. And the lovely old Vela set that we see at quite a few gatherings now. Well folks, there we go. That was the AUDLEM Festival of Transport for 2025. Thank you so much for watching this particular video. There's a few spits and spots in the air now, so I think some of the cars will start going pretty quickly. So yeah, please give it a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't done already, and there'll be loads more videos along very, very soon. So bye for now. VW is off.